شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم.
You are welcome once again to this morning diet. Anger management is what we are discussing with you this morning. Anger, as we know, plays important role in everyday life, especially when it is short-lived, moderate in intensity, and perhaps even helpful. Human beings are naturally created. Anger is innate in man. It's one of the natural traits that everyone should have. But what is important is how much are you able to control your anger, to learn when to vent your anger, to what extent, and when you have to have a kind of self-restraint and this self-discipline to control your temperament. Anger, if not properly managed and controlled, could lead to destruction, verbal or physical assault, destruction of lives and properties, and in fact, they consider it as the worst propensity of human nature, the chief enemy of public happiness and private peace. If anger is let out, if it is vented without proper control and without moderacy, it could destroy lives and property and cause disharmony and hostility in society, and could lead even to depression in one's private life. That is why we should learn how to manage anger. Anger management by scholars of psychology is considered to be an ability to control one's temperament, particularly in stressful situations, ability to show proper behavior, ability to disagree appropriately without losing control of one's emotion. Hence, we are looking at types of anger. Basically, according to scholars of Islam, there are three types of anger. One is madhmum, the condemnable. One is mahmud, the commendable. And the other one is al-mu'tadil, which is allowed, is good, you can do it. Though at some time, other times, it may be better for you to suppress your anger. The commendable anger, the first type of it is when it is for Allah's sake, where you are angry because some Allah's injunction are being violated, like husband being angry with his wife that is not complying with Islamic mode of dressing, for example, like a parent being angry with his children that are not punctual and regular in observance of Salat, like the government being angry with some people that are breaking the law and order in society. So all this, when it is vented, these are commendable anger. When we look at the story of Prophet Musa alayhi salatu wasalam in Surah Al-A'raf, ayah 150. فَرَجَعَ مُوسَى إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ غَضْبَانَ أَسِفًا. Musa returned to his people hungry. He was very enraged, asifa, and he was sorry for them. Why have you turned against my teachings when I recently just left you? So that is a commendable anger, when it is for the sake of Allah, when Allah's injunctions and law are being violated. So you become angry for Allah's sake. That is a commendable one. The condemnable anger is when it is for evil or devilish purposes, maybe for self-ego, maybe for tribal or ethnic reason, maybe for racism. You thought you are white, these are black, Semitism, that you are the chosen, and these are servant, xenophobic, for example, that is happening now in our continent. All these are condemnable anger. You are angry for self-ego, that you are better, like that of Shaitan, la'anatullah alayh. When Allah asked him to bow for Adam, he said, Ana khayrun min, I'm better than him. Khalaqtani min narin, you created me from hellfire, wa khalaqtahu min tin, and you created him from clay. How would you order me to bow for somebody that is below me in status? That is a condemnable anger. And that is why Shaitan was condemned to hellfire. And you can see, Fabima aghwaytani, now that you have caused me, I will do this and I will do that. So this is devilish and this is condemnable. The third type of anger, it is when it is moderate, when it is balanced. One can be angry when he's molested, when his right is being trampled upon, when his spouse, for example, is being embarrassed. Somebody just removed hijab from your wife, for example, and somebody deny your daughter from writing exam because she used hijab and all that. When rights of Muslims are being violated, you can be angry. You can vent your anger. You can show your displeasure. But it has to be moderate and it has to be controlled. When you look in history, for example, Ghazwatul Muraisi' or Bani Mustalaq was caused by a Jew removing the hijab, exposing a Muslim lady that is well dressed, and another Muslim that is there take vengeance for that lady. So this is a kind of an anger that is allowed. But however, especially when it is you are being embarrassed, you are being molested, you want to take vengeance, you want to fight for yourself, in such a situation, it is recommended that you suppress your anger. And that is what Allah referred to in Quran chapter 3 verse 133, وَالْكَاذِمِينَ الْغَيْظَ وَالْعَافِينَ عَنِ النَّاسِ وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Those who suppress their anger, those who forgive and pardon people that offend them, Wallahu yuhibbu, Allah loves them because they are the righteous. In fact, they are the dwellers of paradise. Anger, as we have said, some people lack temperament. They don't have that trait of anger. They don't show displeasure at all. Whatever is done against Allah, is done against their religion, is done against their honor, is done against their spouse, they are never angry. They are complacent. They are just too cold. That is not good for a Muslim. Muslim must have some level of anger that will make him to defend his religion, to defend self-esteem, to defend his honor, to defend his integrity. That is very, very necessary. Why, on the other hand, some people are at the extreme. They are at the extreme when it comes to the issue of anger. They lose their control. They are off balance when they are angry. They are too emotional. They are hot-tempered and can do whatever when they are angry. That could lead to killing an innocent person. That could lead even to committing suicide because they are displeased with what happened to them and they are unable to take justice, to seek redress. It could result in depression. It could result in committing suicide. It could result in killing people. And that is what we are having. Like recently in New Zealand, somebody just took his gun and shot about 49 Muslims. Not for anything, only because he was angry. He's not happy. He's displeased that they came to their country. Somebody will pour acid on somebody that jilted him. That is to the extreme of the anger. But the best people when it comes to anger are those that are moderate, striking balance. When you allow, and this can be achieved by allowing reasoning, by allowing religion to guide you on what to do when you are enraged. When you are angry, religion guides you on what to do. We say some people, they are the extreme when it comes to the issue of anger. They will be put off balance. They become highly emotional. They become enraged. They become hot-tempered to the extent that they could commit murder by killing innocent soul. They could even commit suicide by killing themselves because they are unable to seek redress or to get justice when their rights is infringed upon. They could cause war when they are angry. That is to the extreme. For instance, recently in New Zealand, a man just took his gun and shot about 49 people, Muslim, in their mosque, only because he was displeased by their presence in their country. Hatred for them led him to take his gun and kill people. Also in Nigeria here, in this southwest, a man that was jilted by his erstwhile lover took petrol and set the home of his former lover ablaze, resulting in killing about 8 innocent souls because of anger. Some people will pour acid on their would-be enemy out of anger. Later, they will regret. So that is on the extreme. The third category of people with anger are the moderate one. Those who strike balance and who are able to manage their anger, to control their emotion when it is necessary for them to become angry. And this can be achieved when you allow religion to guide your conduct while angry. What do you do? How do you manage your anger? When you allow reasoning, because anger is enemy, the worst enemy of reasoning. It will becloud your sense of judgment. You look for crime for an innocent soul, that you did it because he did this, whereby such a person may be innocent. So when you allow religion to guide you, when you allow sense of reasoning, you don't allow anger to becloud your sense of justice and reasoning, then you'll be moderate while angry. Let's look at the causes. What can be the causes of anger, and how can we get out of it? One of the causes is al-ujub, self-conceit. When you are full of yourself, maybe as a result of your knowledge, maybe as a result of your wealth, maybe as a result of your social status, that I'm the senator, I'm the honorable, I'm the governor. You are talking to me like that? Am I the one you are addressing that way, in that manner? You mention my name without putting your excellency, your highness, your whatever. Some people are just like that because of self-conceit. It may be as a result of al-mura, argument. Argument many times leads to anger. It may be as a result of jokes. When you are cracking jokes, you are making jest of somebody, it may become angry. And it may become as a result of some people that they have loose tongue. They lashes people wishfully. That could lead to anger. What are the solutions? What can we do when we are in anger? One is to chanting A'udhu Billah Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Allah says in Quran chapter 41, Surah Fussilat, verse 36, if the devil incites you to evil, seek refuge in Allah, is all-hearing, all-knowing. When shaitan incites you to evil, seek refuge in Allah. Kul a'udhu billah minash shaitanir rajim. One of the companions said, I was with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when two people engage one another, And one of them became very enraged. He became hot-tempered and lost his balance. His eyes became reddened. The Prophet said, I know a sentence. If he says it, it becomes calm. A'udhu billah minash shaitanir rajim. Then changing posture is another solution to anger. This is recommended by the Prophet. If you are standing, you sit down. If you are sitting, you lie down. That could calm you and cool your temper. Also, to remain silent. When you are angry, you don't talk. Because when you talk, you may talk things that you regret about later. It's better to be silent. The Prophet فَلْيَقُلْ خَيْرًا أَوْ لِيَسْمُتْ. When you cannot say what is good, the best for you is to keep mute. Then to perform ablution. Because anger is from shaitan, and shaitan is created from hellfire, and what can quench it is water. So when you perform ablution, it calms you down. Then imagining the great reward you could get when you don't vent your anger. When you suppress your anger, Allah loves you, admits you to paradise, forgives your sin, and people even will honor you that, oh, you are such a well-behaved person. Then you do a lot of dhikr. Allah bi dhikrillah tatma'innul qulub. With Allah's remembrance, succor comes to your heart. Then taking heed to the admonition of the Prophet, la taghdab. Never allow anger to come over you. Don't be angry. And thinking about the consequences of your past anger, and knowing that suppressing anger is better option than venting it. Listening to admonition of people, learning from the consequences of your past anger, and learning from the life of Salaf. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to behave well, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enable us to suppress our anger even when we are angry. أقول ما تسمع بارك الله لي ولكم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك اللهم ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
هذا القرآن يوحدنا لطريق الخير يوجهنا. الله تعالى أنزله ورسول الله معلمنا. هذا القرآن يوحدنا لطريق الخير يوجهنا.